Well, hello, good evening. This is Ron Type signing in at this test stream. So, what would I be talking about today? Mm, okay, I don't think that came out right. So, let me try again. Hello, good evening. This is Ron Type signing in at this test stream. For those who are here, thank you for joining. Okay, so I guess we can start. I'm not gonna say much except that I believe I was able to make use of my day off. I was able to take care of most things. I think that was last Friday, so it was a long weekend. It was fun. Saturday is also the my last day of being a 40-year-old boomer. I'll leave it to your imagination what that means. But the next day, I was able to have a very good meal ever since like forever since I have budget constraints, so I wasn't able to eat out as much. And at least I believe this is my first eat out this year. The last one was, I think, back last year. So at least they are willing to let customers like me eat in such establishments. Well, considering this is a Asian Mexico we're talking about, they're really behind on what really matters. So while the other countries are more aware of the energy crisis and the upcoming famine, I'm saying famine because, well, I don't think it's a good idea to eat insects for a substitute and a deliberate supply destruction. And yet here we still worry about the coof. But then I'm not going to say much or else this stream will be flagged someday or maybe earlier, which is, well, a little chance since this video is not gonna be popular anyway or will not get much clout. So I don't think they'll mind it if they leave the video. So with that said, uh, last week there is something special about September 24. About well, I think during Ruby King's stream, I brought it up. He brought some possible events that may happen on that day, but so far I haven't heard any significant things that happened that day. I am just hoping that it's not because I have too much. I'm too busy to look for it, or well, either way. They say that there's some strange movement in the Vatican, and then in Denver they need to prepare something on that day. Uh, there's something about the stocks that may crash. I don't know. And there's also a video, an Asian Mexican video, saying that we may go back to the gold standard. But so far, nothing significant yet. I just hope that by the time it happens, I'll be able to prepare. And well, if it does happen, I do really hope that that would be temporary which is from what I hear, it won't. Of course, that's based on some predicted future. Who knows? So while going at it, with last stream, I was able to, well, not to discuss, but to mention about the self-reliability. So of course, self-reliability is not easy. Well, it's obvious, but of course, not easy being it's not as easy as anybody thinks, though they have thought far enough. So it's going to be similar to this scenario in which, what if, for those who watch Batman Beyond may have an idea, we don't use paper crash. Yeah, right, crash. Paper bills. So that would mean all digital. And almost everybody uses digital for their purchases and payments nowadays. And they do not really have much standards. So that's why personally I avoid the Bitcoin or virtual currencies because, well, it fluctuates. Uh, it can fluctuate. Unlike in the stock market, it can fluctuate at a big gain or loss because it's not regulated. But again, what in if in the future it will be all digital? Though I said those who knows Batman Beyond because they don't use paper bills, they use credits in form of cards. It's not regarding the cards. It's not really that far fetched. I mean, there should be something like that in the first world countries, especially in Japan, in which they use a card, just tap it in, it has load. So that's what I mean. But it gets deeper. So I think those so-called credits or cards will not be easily erased, but there will be a future that that won't be the case, and then the credits can be stored in some other devices. Like, what if we have a electronic watch that stores credits, or cell phones? Who knows? But then the disadvantage of this, well, for the higher ups, this is supposed to be an advantage because, well, like it or not, for what good or bad it is, they can track where the money goes. So what does that mean? Bad people are usually does not do transactions online or virtually or via the net or whatever because it can be traced. But with other currencies like cash, it would be hard because the cash, well, unless it is marked, it would be hard to track. But with the digital, it would be easy because the data behind it will be centralized in, let's say, bank database. So now, considering that we're in the current year and the clown world and all the crazy things that's going on, Do you really think that they will fulfill that purpose on to so-called protect the chillings and eliminate the bad people? Not really. At least personally, there will come a day that it will be used to control and and using China the blueprint. So what do I mean by that? I've been mentioning for some time to go to Young Ripa and support him, and if you want support his campaign, the ISOM. So if you already know what happened to him, I'll just state it again. There are modes of payment to support RIPA, and one of them is via PayPal. However, uh, for some reason, I am not sure if it's in the terms of service, but PayPal, quote unquote, stole around $1.3 million from Young Ripa supporters. And for what? Why? I believe no. Well, unless you're an extremist or something, nobody can tell why. It's just PayPal being PayPal, because this is not the first time that PayPal acted like that in regulating. And then there's GoFundMe. There are a few cases in the GoFundMe in which they simply cancel the GoFundMe of some of its customers, and in most of those cases they do refund the the payment. Um, there's this one time that they tried to channel it to another quote unquote greater cause. Case in point, the Freedom Convoy in Canada. So, long story short, the Great Convoy in Canada had a GoFundMe, and it has reached $9 million. And then GoFundMe, for some reason, not only did they, for the lack of term, cancel the account, but attempted to redirect it to other quote unquote greater cause. So, where am I going here? Imagine if that will be worldwide. Well, that will be a very far future, but what if it will be implemented in the entire country? Perhaps China is implementing it. Entire country. Third countries are not exempted. And in the third countries, 90% are still using cash. And I don't think it will be the transition will be fast unless they do something drastic. I mean, here in Asian Mexico, they are making it so that five, if I heard it correctly, 5 months from now, all will be digital, cashless. However, most people is not availing of the cashless method uh, just because. I mean, do they have the funds? Do they even have the funds to implement it? and now they are forcing it. So how are they supposed to implement it? I don't know. We'll just have to see. So so going back, okay, that was a weird pause here. So anyway, nowadays anybody can be convicted. I mean anybody. You think you didn't do anything illegal? You can be convicted anytime. So there are those who will say if you are not doing anything bad, you have nothing to hide, right? Well, it's been proven time and time again that not really the case because since in the end humans are the one who are implementing the system, it will be subjected to abuse. So let's say I'm one of the owner of the banks and the one who controls. So and there is something that I want from that person or that some person had wronged me. I want to get what I want. So what will I do? Uh, I can deny him of or her of the transaction. Freeze. Yeah, that's the term. Freeze the bank account. And what he or she can do about it, basically nothing. I mean, where will she or he get the funds to fight it in court? Because I control the cash, the credits, and then it's frozen. He or she can't do anything about it. So there. So what would be the solution in this scenario? Well, it would be an easy answer to say just withdraw it. Just withdraw it. Have those bills stored in your house. If that's going to be if as if that's going to be that easy. Because like I said earlier, what if it will be countrywide or even worldwide? So do you think they will just pass it? They will let others use cash while we go full digital? Very likely not. So what's stopping them from making the use of cash worthless or even illegal? Because like I said, bad people use cash so that they can't be tracked. So if you use it, you're that bad people. So they can accuse you as that. So they can make it illegal one way or another. So so like I'm saying, normally it's not that easy unless you can make your own. But then I am talking about the normally here. But the fact that you can make your own one way or another, it's not normal. And I do hope that that option will be available once crap hits the fan. So it wouldn't be that easy. And I pray that it won't come during my lifetime. So I guess that will be all of that will be the mini rant that I have. I hope I'm going to have high content. So I'm going to try this cringiest commercial in Japan. Let me try to look at it. So what's the Okay, it says here Skype's commercial. So it's only a few seconds, but who knows? Maybe some Japanese will be able to come across the stream, or maybe I need to set the region. I hope I don't. I hope it is default that can be seen by anybody. So I guess I'm I'm going to try this cringiest stream or uh, chant or whatever. Okay. Uh, okay. 3, 2, 1。おいしいやみ、感謝感謝。まだいっぱい食べていいな。デリシャ、シャ、シャ、シャ、シャ、シャ。Happy smile. Well, I think I did good. Although I think I miss a Mark Samberg. Maybe perhaps I'll try it again on the next stream. So I think that will be all for the stream. So make sure to subscribe, and I hope you someday you'll find me in another form or another channel. Who knows? But until then, I will be doing this test stream every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. GMT plus 8 o'clock. So before that, uh, join or subscribe to Raging Golden Eagle, to Ruby King, to Young Ripa. So that will be all on the stream. Thank you for very much for watching. I hope that you can view the future streams, but for the meantime, watch my earlier streams since June. So until then, bye bye.